Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the hidden stories within company reports. Today we're diving into Barnwell Industries Incorporated's latest filing, and let's just say it involves some purchasing rights that might raise an eyebrow or two. This is a Form 8K report, which is basically like a company's way of quickly telling the world about big important things that just happened. Think of it as a company's headline news alert. Barnwell Industries Incorporated is the company in question, and they're letting us know about their financial results for the fiscal year that ended in September of 2025. The date on this report is the 19th of December 2025. Now, these reports are usually pretty dry, but there is always a narrative to be found if you look closely. For Barnwell, the key event they're talking about here is the release of their financial results. Barnwell Industries Incorporated has a few things registered with the stock exchange. Most importantly, their common stock, which is what most people think of when they invest in a company. They also have common stock purchase rights, which sounds a little complicated. Basically, these are like options that give holders the right to buy stock, often at a discounted price. And they're usually put in place to protect a company from hostile takeovers. The ticker symbol for their common stock is BRAN, and it is traded on the Nice American Exchange. The most interesting part for us is always the financial stuff, and that is what Item 2.02 is all about. This section lets us know about the company's performance and its overall financial health. Barnwell Industries Incorporated issued a press release on the 19th of December 2025. This press release is where they spilled the beans on their financial results for the year. So, what did this press release reveal? Well, the filing itself doesn't give us the actual numbers from the press release, only that it was issued. It is like getting a notification that a new movie trailer is out, but you can't watch the trailer yet. However, the fact that they're filing this report means they've announced their yearly financial results. Usually, these announcements detail things like revenue, profits, or losses, and other key financial indicators that tell us how the company has been doing. Without the actual press release content directly in this filing, we can't dissect specific numbers like revenue growth or profit margins directly from this document, but we can infer that they are sharing their performance for the fiscal year. This section is where they tell us what other documents are attached to this report. The important one here is Exhibit 99.1, which is that press release we just talked about. This is where the real financial meat would be. Exhibit 104 is the cover page interactive data file. This is basically a machine-readable version of the front page, useful for data analysis but not for storytelling. Finally, we have the signatures. Russell M. Gifford, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, has signed off on this report. This confirms that the company is officially submitting this information to the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, looking at this report, it is a bit of a tease. It tells us that financial results were announced, but it doesn't actually give us the details of those results within this specific document. This is common for 8K filings that are just reporting on the release of information. The real juicy financial data would be in the press release itself, which is referenced as Exhibit 99.1. So, while we can't break down specific numbers like revenue growth or profit margins from this particular filing, we can infer that Barnwell Industries Incorporated has shared its annual performance. These types of filings are crucial because they signal important updates directly from the company. The inclusion of common stock purchase rights also suggests a strategic move, potentially to fend off unwanted acquisition attempts or to manage its shareholder structure. In terms of direction, without the financial numbers, it is hard to give a definitive assessment of Barnwell Industries Incorporated's current strengths or weaknesses. However, the act of filing this report and referencing a press release implies they are operating transparently and adhering to reporting requirements. The mention of purchase rights could be seen as a defensive strategy, suggesting they either feel vulnerable or are proactively managing their corporate governance. A notable risk could be if these rights dilute existing shareholder value, or if the company's financial performance, when eventually revealed, is not strong enough to warrant such measures. The opportunity lies in how these rights might be used to strengthen the company's long-term strategy. To truly understand Barnwell Industries Incorporated's current standing, we would need to examine the content of Exhibit 99.1, the press release. That is where the story of their financial year would unfold. Alright, that is our quick decode of this Barnwell Industries Incorporated filing. What is your take on the significance of purchase rights in corporate filings? Do you think they signal strength or potential weakness? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights into the world of business. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description, for more in-depth discussions and to connect with fellow corporate finance enthusiasts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.